caught up yet.
Hook down, tee up. Hook down, tee up. Okay, I'm super disoriented. This is
There it goes. See how far behind it is? Hold, please. Get in this. See, it just said I went live 15 seconds later. See how far behind it is? Hello, my loves.
Hi, everybody. We still got a baby cooking. Baby still cooking.
Oh, hard.
Baby still doing the cooking thing. Got to lay out in the sunshine today. It was like 60 degrees and sunny. Soaked it all up. It was so nice. It's been really like dark and rainy. So that was really, really wonderful. How is everybody?
Oh, no, that's right in front of my face. I am ill prepared. We just grubbed rosemary steak. It was so good. Rosemary and garlic and mashed taters and
that's all I've been
asparagus and broccoli.
That's all I've been wanting lately is like steaks or some type of meat on the bone and lots of broccoli, asparagus, mashed potatoes.
Hot like fire. Hot like fire. Hot like fire. I'll go like this. We're just getting set up, y'all. Pull up a chair. Get yourself something to drink. Can I buy you a drink? Let's see. How does that, is the sound okay? Sounds great. Thank you, Jessie. Jessie, you trying to make me cry and things.
You didn't even finish your sentence.
I know. They know. Jessie.
So
oh my goodness.
Sweet.
I was like, I'll cry if I read that on yes, my bestie. That's my best friend right there. Oh, stop that. Sit. Be careful. All right. Let's say hello to everyone. There's my Ziggy Zigs. Oh, way back. Hello. Hi, baby. Mary King. Library lady.
What? Oh, library
lady. She comments on everything. Hi, baby. Mary King, it's so wonderful to see you, Dollface. Ziggy Zigs. Happy New Year's to everyone. Yes, my Jessie, my Sin CC Angel. Hello, love. Laura, my twisted sister. Milan. Hello. Ooh, no, I'm not blocking people. Sorry. Milan, hello, love. Welcome in. Sugar. Mandy.
Hi.
Yeller. Yes, Michelle is in the house. Nana's crochet. Hello, Nana. All right, I'm zooming. Mima Dawn. Hi. How are you? Debdow. Bow down to the Debdow. Hi, baby. All right. So I said all the hellers. But yeah, as Lexi says, we're in the holding pattern. Every time she makes a squeak, squawk, or anything, I'm like, I'm fine. She had a pretty substantial contraction earlier that I thought for sure. Nope.
There's like no pain.
Psych.
There's no pain at all. It's just my belly gets really hard. And it'll happen in time too. Every couple minutes while I'm like sitting in a certain spot or if I stand up.
Nat. Oh. See, now, is it Natalie or is it Natalia? I thought on her screen name thingy when she came to see us, it said Natalia. Is it Natalie or Natalia? I just say Nat. With all that.
I think we should call her Mini Zigs.
Yeah, that's the Mini Zig. Grandpa Crafter, Cranker, Tater. Hi, Grandma Tater.
Where's Dawn Erin? Is she in there?
Yep, there she is. Up there.
Is. Hi. Yeah, at this rate, we might have to have a little get together before Bean arrives. Because, man, the oxytocin. I just need all the oxytocin.
All the giggles and the laughs. And we tried to watch Cat Williams last night. Boy, please. He needs to get some new material. I maybe laughed once. I was so disappointed. Cat Williams usually always makes me bust a gut. I mean, how often do I quote him?
Everything's just so political now.
Yeah, the whole thing. I was like, really? But I guess there was a couple of them that were funny. But yeah, so we've been trying to dance and listen to music, and Lexi's been cooking and running amok.
Oh, Tally at work. Natalie goes by Tally at work. That's really cute.
Yeah, I've always loved that.
Super cute.
Joe Coy. Joseph. Oh yeah, I
Joe
love
Coy is really
Joe
funny.
Coy. And it's funny too because that Muckleshoot Casino is like 20 minutes from me. We go there to see the Christmas lights. So I'm always making Muckleshoot.
It's Kendall.
Kenny! Hi, baby. And there's Renee Richter. Hi, Richter. I'm hyper. I gotta. Lexi always tells me, Ma.
I know we're talking. I'm like, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down.
Oh, yeah. He's hilarious. I've always thought Joe Coy was this. Yeah. And like tasteful. Angela Johnson is my favorite. Sandy, rah, rah, rah. Angela Johnson is this one right here does the lovely nail. Just one. She does that Vietnamese nail salon lady so perfect. I'll pee. You'll make me pee. She does it really well.
Oh, it's terrible.
It is really terrible, but it's not because we're not making fun of Vietnamese people a little bit. But we can because we might be from Vietnam.
All we know is Southeast Asia.
Yeah, Mung China. Because I am Jackie Chan. I am. Oh, you know what, Sugar? I saw some notifications in my messenger. I will go look. I forgot. I'm sorry. Piper just sent me for a Moses basket. And I forgot to go look at it. I don't go onto Facebook hardly at all. Vivian! Fran! Hello. There's some old schoolers coming in here. Haven't seen you guys I see Vivian all the time, but yeah. Tammy, hello. Welcome in. Yes, please lurk. We're just, we brought some cards in tonight. I am just almost finished with the member hug, the oolong. I'm on the border right now. So I thought I would sit over here and work on this one while Lexi talked to y'all, but I don't know if I can focus right now.
Yeah, no.
Squirrel! I have attention deficit right now. But yeah, I thought there's another Michelle. Hello, darling. And I said hi to Tammy. Denise!
Hey, girl.
Hi, mamas. Thank you, Debdow. Yeah, it's I decided that this oolong done with the Stenley cake I've been working on. I've been working on this for about a month now. About a month. A little bit each day. But yeah, I'm finally on the border. You can't see nothing. This is not doing it no kind of justice. You gotta have like the white solid behind it. But y'all know Red Teapot Atelier. You can go look up oolong tea, and that's what that is.
It sparkles.
It's got lots of sparkles, but I jaxed it up.
Ooh, Jessie said she bought her mommy some oracle cards. Tell her, or you could suggest to her, I really like sleeping with my oracle cards under my pillow. Mm-hmm. It's a great way to like connect with them. And yeah, it's a great way to connect with them and open with them.
Oh, Dawn, look. She wants reading. Yes, email. Yeah. We'll set up a time. In fact, we were trying to talk about seeing you before Bean.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to wait another like 3 weeks to see you. I want to see you before and after.
So yeah. Honestly, at this rate, like it could be another week. It could be another 2 weeks. My midwife's able to work with us up to 43 weeks before we start talking about, some types of interventions and stuff. But hopefully we're not going to get to that point. We're just baby's ready. But yeah. So it could be another week of cooking. Could be more.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we could talk. Oh yeah, it could be tonight, right? Because all these ones that are giving her little pinchies, And there was a couple times she was like, ooh. She's just so relaxed and so at peace and ready and no, with all the outside interventions and the, oh, we need to sweep your membrane and we need to check you every 3 days. And no, none of that. None of that has happened.
Mm-mm.
She has done 0 internal inspections.
No, just an ultrasound.
Just ultrasound. We did the ultrasound
rate.
on Friday. We did heart rate and measured. Her water is beautiful, huge water pockets still.
Yeah.
So she was not worried.
Yeah.
She was not worried at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bean's just chilling.
Chilling, but not chilling. I mean, big kicks. I'll have like, I'll feel something down on the right and the left, like big stretches happening. Lots of rolling and movement for sure. It was really nice being in the sun today. Baby was definitely feeling it and soaking it up. It was so euphoric.
Got natural. Oh, Michelle's baby's doing 7 weeks to go.
Oh.
February, baby. February 6th. That's me.
Yeah, and tomorrow's New Year already, so we can definitely, New Year's Eve, so we can definitely start thinking about, not too strongly, but start thinking about things that we want to let go of and welcome in. It's really interesting. You look at anywhere around the world, and the true New Year comes with the spring. So that's when everything's new and fresh, and when we should really be, setting those intentions, making really big changes. Right now, we're still in the middle of the winter. The Gregorian calendar is super weird, but it's still a powerful and potent time. So I like to do some journaling. You can create lists of things. You can set your goals for the next year, all of that fun stuff. But also be really gentle and compassionate with yourself, because we really are still in the thick of winter. Mm-hmm. And if we're modeling nature and what nature does, nature's still deep in the dark with its seed right now. So that seed that we planted in the spring is still, the seed that we're planting here in the winter, it needs this dark time. It needs this time of rest and reflection. It's not so much a big actionable time. So if anything, let this new year be a time to reflect and go inward and journal and think about what beauty happens in the dark. Like, no seed can bloom without that really sacred time in the dark. So we were talking earlier before we came on about taking our 5 minutes, taking our 60 seconds, lighting a candle when we have these stretches of really dark days, rainy days, cloudy, overcast, whatever. Mm-hmm. Finding ways to bring that light in, and setting intentions for the spring and when things are really going to just open up. So yeah, I would love to hear if people want to drop in the chat. What are some things you want to have intentions for, to plant your seeds for the springtime, when everything really starts to bloom and we really get to tend to our gardens? Which, if we're thinking about farm life too, the winter is the time when everything gets cleared out and you prepare your garden beds and you do your burns. So it's a good time to write things down that you want to let go of, things like that. So finding ourselves, this is the time to really dive into that. How have we lost the most special aspects of ourselves? And
you know what? I wanted to say something, because I was watching Michelle, because she always needs that little snap. And she said something today that I was like, that needs to be a sticker. Dawn Aaron, that this needs to be a sticker. Your opinion of me is none of my business. Mm-hmm. And I was like, ooh, girl, hit me between the running lights, because it is so hard as a content creator to not look at your numbers and not look at, because I mean, since I've been in California, every single piece of my content is getting a thumbs down. And a year ago, I would have been drove. I would have been talking about it like, what up? Why? Why? And now I'm almost like I laugh. But there's that little bit of me that's like, but why? And so I want for my weed plucking and throwing out and getting my bed ready for my beautiful peonies is to not give them any more power. That someone took the time to put a thumbs down because they know how hurtful it can be. And so just like Michelle said, it's none of my business how you feel. That it is. It's not my power to hold. That's someone else's ugliness to hold. So thank you, Michelle, she has all these my little bowls of love that she left behind, and I snatched that up and guzzled it today. She had some good ones too about other people having, what they do on their channel. That's their business. That has nothing to do with me. Right.
And what a blessing and honor it is too, to when you share the things that you love the most and people unfollow or they don't like it. It's like, okay, that just created more alignment. It's like you'd much rather have a smaller circle of people that you're really aligned with than have this huge circle of people that only want a certain type of content.
Right.
So,
and the people that, it's like when we turned on the memberships, I had all these, things that I had the intentions of doing, more shout outs and things like that. And one thing after another, it's been really hard for me I decided not to do members only content. That's why a couple of you made comments. You saw that there was a June members only snippet that came out with the members treat that I put out. And that's because I was like, wait a minute, I don't want that. What's the opposite of inclusivity? Like
exclusive.
Yeah, I didn't want that exclusion of anyone. Just like I say, none of my stuff is, US only. If I'm going to do it, it's for everybody. And I really do have a worldwide, Canada, Australia, across the pond. And so I did not want to disclude or exclude anyone. So it all goes back to that. And I just swirled.
No, that's the point. Is who cares if you get a thumbs down or an unfollow?
Yeah.
Or any type of criticism, really. That just shows that you're following your path.
Yeah, and it's what's funny, haha, and it is funny, haha, that I'm almost 100% sure I know who it is. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what she's trying to do, trying to hurt me. Mm-hmm. And what's funny too is that, again, a year ago, I would have been really, really allowed myself to be hurt by it. So I have to let go shut it off
of the people pleasing and the little one seeking validation. We get to give ourselves that validation, and all of you beautiful people that show up and support and offer so much positive energy make it that much more worth it.
Yeah. And you guys that show up, you always say wonderful, kind, beautiful things, and you don't have to. You guys don't have to come here. There's so, like Mama Swift says, I am so blessed that you choose to spend this time with me, because there's so many other places and other channels you could be watching right now, but you choose to come and chill with us.
Yeah.
And I will be forever grateful. And so, that's what my gardening is going to be, my weeding is going to be, is I'm taking out all of those. I'm going to seal my boat. I'm going to make sure all of the cracks and crevices are sealed, that none of that can get in. It's like the rude boy, bye-bye. Bye-bye, right? So, and I know there's a lot of us right now that really need to find the confidence and the security of within ourselves to not be affected by it.
Yeah.
Of course, that's my Jessie.
Natalie found a sticker today of a jalapeno and it says, "I'm not a hot mess, I'm a spicy disaster." And she thought of us and smiled.
I love that. On a stick. Right? I got that spray stuff. That spray vinyl. No admittance.
Yeah, this has become such a special time for us to just come together, share positive energy, but also keep it real, because life's not just sunshine and rainbows all the time. We deal with real life tragedy and real life grief and human experiences, and we really, I love sharing this time with everyone and being able to share in prayers, and lift each other up when we're going through some of the hardest things that we've ever gone through.
Love you, Kendi. But I find a tremendous amount of strength through you guys. And it's almost like I feel like a toddler sometimes. That you guys hold my fingers so I can walk. And I'm getting closer and closer to not needing you to hold my fingers anymore. 50 years old, and it's taken me this long to realize that, again, it's none of my business what you think about me. It's what I think about myself. And in the last year, I have gained so much respect for myself, and almost was like, shame on you for treating yourself so poorly. Right? Because we all do it. Every single one of you in this chat say, "I'm sorry" all the time. We always say it. I'm sorry. Why are you sorry? Because you were tending to something else and couldn't be here on time.
So it looks like we don't have to pull any oracle cards today because my tea bags chose it for us.
Oh my goodness.
Why don't you go ahead and read those out loud for the crowd?
Oh, I can't make this up either. So these are where's my camera? On the yogi teas. I love yogi. It says, lift up others with your peaceful presence. Ooh. Accept who you are in this moment, but acknowledge who you want to become. Right? What? Can't make it up.
You said what?
The tea has spoken.
And this is yogi tea, chai rooibos, herbal, no caffeine, for the baby bean.
Mm-hmm.
And because sometimes you just want something like a little spicy and more robust than like a chamomile or something. I love the red tea. It's so, so good.
And it's one of my favorites too. Right, Sharon? Because I don't know about y'all, but when I'm feeling anxious or I'm feeling unsettled or I'm upset, crocheting always makes me feel better.
I crocheted this week, you guys.
She did. She made a sack, a soap sack.
I forgot. I mean, I didn't forget. I picked it up and there was like no time passed.
Yeah. Knocked it out in like one day.
I was really notorious for starting scarves and then just burning out.
Getting halfway through and then going, never mind.
Or I would notice all of the imperfections. That's really what it was. Mm-hmm. Because I love the feeling of
making knots.
Yeah.
Weaving all those little intentions.
So I used to do a lot of friendship bracelets, which are all figure 4 knots. But I would do really intricate ones. Friendship bracelets, that was all middle school and high school. I made tons of friendship bracelets and like keychains and stuff. But man, the crochet, I would just get too critical.
Yeah.
And then I would leave my projects.
Yeah. I did that a lot too. I have a whole huge box, a large packing box full of just, to me, I say it's wasted yarn because they're projects that were like ill-fitting or like just beginner nonsense. And I was like, I put them in the thing. That's going to be another one. I'm going to frog it all. Yeah. Did you see me flinch? Because I'm so used to Freddie. He's going to throw something at me. But I think he would much more appreciate me frogging than wasting.
Yeah. So does that mean you pull it all out?
Mm-hmm. Frogging is because you rip it. And so we call it frogging. Oh. And tinking is pulling out knitting. Mm-hmm. It's knit backwards.
Okay.
So you're knitting backwards, you're pulling it out. So they call it tinking. I gotta tink it. Tinking in our family means you gotta go tinkle pot. You gotta go tinks. You gotta go potty.
Tinky time.
Tink time.
Well, we haven't shown this one before, I don't think. This is made this for me a long time ago.
Long time ago.
And it's got the butterflies in it. Can you see that?
Can you see? It's kind of hard to see in this, and especially in this light. But yeah, this was a hug I did a long time ago with the butterflies.
I love this. The yarn's super, super yum.
I think
it always sits on my chair.
It's Simply Soft, I think.
It's super soft. But yeah, there's little butterflies everywhere. Oh, it's really hard to see. Oh, there's a little butterfly. Maybe. Yeah, I think it's Fiber Spider's butterfly one. Oh, Lula flies.
Lala flies. Yeah. Sorry, reading.
I know. I'm like, I want to read what everyone says.
The beaded bracelets. Yeah, Dee Bug just sent me one of those beading looms for doing the bead work for the, where you make the big chunky, I call them native, where you do the using different color beads, the little tiny seed beads.
Peyote stitch.
Yeah. And I thought that would be fun because I have a lot of little seed beads.
Yeah.
A lot.
You have to use a needle and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sort of weaving too. I think you weave back and forth.
Mm-hmm. And then you put the beads in between.
Yeah.
And then go over. Yeah.
So beautiful. I would love one of those to put on my hat.
Mm-hmm. A hat band.
A hat band, yeah.
With all the turquoise beads. Mm-hmm. I have two of the tubes of turquoise. Mm. Oh, Sharon. Yeah.
We adore you.
My Sharon Tippett. Yeah. Well, again, I'd been at Lexi for almost a year.
Let's be
actually
honest.
Since the beginning, because if you look in my description thing, where it's the about tab, it says, I said my little bowls, and then, the sitting there. We talked about doing this mindful stuff way back then, but life happened. I think both of us were not confident in the fact that I would have the subscriber base that would enjoy something like this. And then it was when I finally said, I really don't care if only one person enjoyed this, it was worth it, because the one person that is enjoying it and is actually thriving from it is me. Mm-hmm. And if even just one of you finds that little spark inside of themselves, then it made it all worth it. And look, I've got like 36 of you, and you're the same 36 people that are here every time. Angie made it. Yay. The Knitwit. Hi, baby. She's always like, I missed it. You're here, babe.
Yeah, it just goes back to quality over quantity. Mm-hmm. I pick this over over a huge. Honestly, the huge crowd is actually what kind of deterred me and made me more fearful and just turned off by it all. Yeah. It's like I much prefer being able to interact with each individual. And that's why our numerology classes were so amazing. Every single person got to share. Every single person was seen and heard, and there was nobody lost in all of the. I mean, I'm sure we could have spent more time with each individual, but like each individual was able to be in the chat, or sharing vocally. We missed you a lot, Michelle. I hope that Natalie took some notes for you so you could play with the numbers.
Yeah, there was some powerful things shared in those numerology sessions, which I can't wait to do it again. Bonbon! Check a bonbon, check a bonbon. Yeah, so for real, if you guys are really, more people are interested, or the same group, whatever, we'll do it again. We'll dig into other numbers and do some more things. And just the doing our numbers and then talking about it was really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I left both of those sessions feeling like my body was buzzing. Mm-hmm. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to sing, but that girl was on fire.
It was very invigorating.
Yeah.
And it's like,
that's okay, Sharon, because we're going to do it again. We're going to dig in. We're going to do some more, because Lexi paid for the Zoom, so we can have like 100 people in there. We don't want that many.
Want that much. Yeah.
I think we'll cap it off
at like
10 to maybe 50. I mean, if we get a bunch, maybe at 20, but we'll just open it up and do more days. But I'm really looking forward to not just the numerology too, to actually do some readings.
Yeah.
More in depth, I think it, not only is it fun, but it's like, nuh-uh. The things that make you go, it's like we always say, you can't make that up. Mm-hmm. You watched her shuffle, and that's what she pulled, So yeah, we're definitely looking forward to, once Bean gets settled. And I mean, I don't know enough on the numerology, but we could definitely pull some cards and just talk about it, and have just little sessions where we can sit and crochet and chit chat. Yeah.
Okay, and that's the other piece.
Dawn.
That's the other piece. I know I was about to speak on that too. I feel extremely called to doing grief work. And I know that that's something that has come up a lot in our Mindful Mondays and Wellness Wednesdays, is like navigating grief, navigating some of the deeper, darker experiences, and being able to hold a space where people can share and be seen, and to do some processing too. To process some of this grief and process some of these shittier human experience things that we go through.
Yeah.
To not be alone in them, and to be heard and seen, and all of that. So I kind of imagine this turning into a weekly sister circle.
Thank you, Dawn.
Because I do very much feel very called to working with women, and navigating through what we navigate through together.
Because I'll have about enough of that apologizing and saying you shared too much, Dawn, because I felt so blessed, and I felt so much energy permeate off of you, because you allowed yourself to share.
Yeah.
And you listened to me, and you let your tears fall, and you stopped apologizing for crying, because so many times in society we're told, suck it up, buttercup, that it's some sign of weakness to cry. But you know what? It's a stronger voice, to allow yourself to know that energy needed to be released.
Yeah.
And that you put yourself in a safe place so you could do so. Mm-hmm. And that's what we have this for, is so you can know that this is a place where no one's going to laugh at you. No one's going to, oh my gosh, did you see what she was crying?
Or judge or
never, ever, ever, never.
And trust, like, there'll be agreements, and we all come together and we have these agreements of what happens in circle stays in circle. Yeah. Like, it's a sacred container. It's a place that that you can openly share and process or not. I mean, just from my own experiences being in those types of healing spaces, whether they're online or in person, is you heal when others heal. So, Dawn, when you allowed yourself to go into this place and let tears shed and share, a little bit about your story, that's healing to us too.
Absolutely.
And that gives us permission to also express when we can. So I just love you so much, and you all have given me so much, and having this space to be seen and show up regardless of the mental chatter that says you can't do that, nobody's gonna like you, no one's gonna blah 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 blah. Like, I have that too. I have self-doubt, I have insecurity too, like, of course.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you for joining us, and continuing to join us. Because the only thing that can happen are good, because we're not going to allow anything other than that, Right? We don't call it ugly baby crying here. It's cute baby crying. Because babies are cute when they cry. Unless it's a temper tantrum, then that is ugly baby crying.
Yeah.
Yes, it wasn't it, Mimi? It was wonderful.
So yeah, that's kind of my vision, is creating exactly a safe space where we talk about some numbers, we talk about some things that are going on. It's amazing how trends happen, trends and themes, symbols. There's certain things that'll pop up that it's like, oh, you saw that this week? I saw that. Or,
Like I had never seen an unalome in my life. Had no idea. I had no idea. I was like, Bellatrix. Oh, it's the mini zigs.
Oh, hey girl.
There's my girl. I had never seen an unalome or even knew what it was called. And then all of a sudden I started seeing them everywhere. And then I got my tatty piece that is an unalome. And it's that journey. It's that striving for enlightenment and finding, what the definition of life is to you.
Yeah.
And it grabbed me and shook me and said, listen up. It's time to knock it off. And you got some work to do. And so I got this tattoo when I was in Florida, and it's been nothing but forward from there.
Mm-hmm.
So symbols are there. It's your universe tapping you, saying, excuse me, ma'am and sirs. Excuse me. I have something for you.
And that's what we learned with the numbers. The numbers do that. They make you pay attention. They affirm you, or they help snap you back and get you back on track when we're squirreling. And I had a similar experience with my unks on my hands. Like, these were a huge initiation for me. And it started out as one, and I went off and I was like, nope, I gotta get the other.
So she could do this one. Cross them up and just.
Well, they're an Egyptian symbol for fertility, protection. This symbolizes the womb, and this is the canal or the phallus. So it's masculine and feminine that comes together for creation and protection. And in Egyptian rituals, they would wear metal ankhs on each arm. So when they would go in to have their ceremonies, that's what they would do.
Yeah.
And so for me, they just represent creation and protection. And when we bring our hands to like a prayer, it's a combination of the masculine and feminine coming together. It symbolizes oneness, all of that. So that's what they mean to me. And I've just seen a huge shift happen in my art and in my life since I got them. So tattoos are deeply initiatory if you allow them to be. Yeah. They don't have to just be like
a frog on your ankle, you know, or
Which is adorable.
and even then, frogs hold a lot of. I mean, they're an amazing being.
Frogs? Oh yeah, I love frogs.
I love the frog. We had a froggy out front. He was eating all the bugs.
They're the first sign of a happy, healthy environment because they are very sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
So they can't survive in certain environments. So if you have frogs, that means that the environment's happy. So
yeah, Jesse's got some beautiful work.
I would love to see. I would be all covered up if funds allowed for it.
Right. I remember one of the first ones you got, this beautiful arrow that she's got, but it's the shaft of the arrow is like a stick. It's an unfinished with burrs and everything, and then the sharp. It's beautiful.
The feather.
The feather. Yeah, that's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, they're all
17. Yeah, she alt-headed it. But yeah, every time I've been able to see the little bits of work that have peeked out, they're just absolutely beautiful.
Kisses, Sharon.
Big hug for you, mamas.
It's late there, huh?
Yeah. Well, East Coast, it's almost 10 o'clock? Almost 11.
Almost 11. Okay, it's 7:40. I feel like if we're gonna pull a card, we should pull a card.
Yeah.
This is our goddesses, gods, and guardians. Oh, I'm super far. I might have to get up closer. Oh, there's Lorene.
Lorene Beanie. Lorene had a birthday to you.
All right, just taking a moment to call everyone in and see what kind of collective message we need today. What wants to come out? All right, Bellatrix.
Natty.
Mini Zigs. It's on you. You tell me when to stop. Just close your eyes and take a deep breath and tell me when to stop.
Yo, Yolanda. Hi, baby.
Ooh! It didn't pop out. Okay, I'm going to pull from the top and the bottom. Oh my gosh. He's always here.
Imhotep again. Wow.
I think this is the third time we've called him.
Yeah, it is. Wow.
And this is the one that was sliding too. Okay, so first one, we've seen him before. We know Imhotep. He's got the beautiful sunshine behind him. He's the visionary. So I feel like this really speaks to the idea of having the light and the dark. Mm-hmm. And he's also Egyptian, so that's pretty cool since we were just talking about the Ankhs. Oh yeah, there's an Ankh on the card. So I love the peacefulness that he has in his face. And yeah, the sun is just like crowning behind him. He's crowned by the sun and his brightness. So when we're looking forward on our path, we don't always see what's behind us, but we've got a million ancestors behind us, a million prayers and steps that were made so that we could be here. So when we look forward, it's just important to know just the warmth and the sun that's behind us. And that we really do shine. When we don't look back and focus on the past, we shine. And then the second card is, I think it's Kāne, life force energy. This beautiful man in a waterfall with a bright, bright, bright smile on his face. His chest is open, his arms are outspread. He's got some of the water in his hands. To me, this is an invitation and a reminder to embrace the waters, our tears, our watery elements, our emotions. It's amazing how sometimes the laughter can turn into, tears of joy, and laughter can also turn into grief and sorrow. So just riding those waves and understanding that water is meant to move and transform and change, and it washes, and it's not meant to stay the same. There's just a rainbow of flowers behind him, and he gives me this really childlike essence.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a reminder to come back to our childlike self, the one that doesn't care or even perceive that they're being watched while they cry or while they have their emotion. They're just having their emotion. Everyone else, it just doesn't matter. So this feels like a call to remember our fire behind us, all of the prayers that came before us, and to also embrace the waters, that sometimes they do feel like a cascading waterfall that like comes over us. And rather than resist them, just allow them. And shower ritual. When you take a shower, whether you're a morning or night showerer, that's a beautiful time to allow the waters to cleanse you and take your emotions from your crown all the way down your feet. You can imagine that as the water flows over you, it's actually cleaning off all of the muck and the negativity and the fears and the self-doubts and the insecurities and the judgments and criticisms that we have in the day, and just let them wash away. And it's really something quite profound if you sit with it, and you can even speak or think about these things and verbally let them go too. So yeah, showering, when you shower, it's a really nice time to let go and allow yourself to be cleansed. And that's when I do my crying too. I think it's a really nice time. It's
a private time. But
yeah,
you can just be one with your own thoughts.
I want to see. Oh, here we go. I didn't even have to look. Like Imhotep, Kāne. So visionary, designing the future, fusing ancient wisdom and modern methods. So yeah, we're taking everything that came before us, and we're having vision for the future, allowing new and improved things to come through while also honoring the past. Kāne says life force energy, hydrate and nourish your body. Good health is returning. So Kāne is a major Hawaiian god of fresh water, the creative energy source of all life. A revered ancestor who once walked the terrain of Hawaii, Kāne cracked open the rocks to bring forth pure water springs from deep inside the land. Hawaiians hold great respect for this god who provides the physical and spiritual life force energy to sustain them. It's believed that gods, or akua, take many forms such as plants, animals, or natural symbols. These various bodies are called kinolau and give people food, raw materials, medicines, and ceremonial objects. Kāne has numerous kinolau, including plants, owls, and coral, but his most important forms are fresh water and sunlight. Rainbows are his sacred sign. So if you know there's going to be sunlight, soak it up. Even if it's cold, just letting the sun touch your face. Even if it's just a break in the clouds, just run to it. I picked up a vitamin D3 supplement that I've been taking, and I notice it's really like helping my mood. But if you pair that with a little sunshine, oh my goodness, Really good stuff. So these two really bright, sunshiny cards came up for us. And I feel like it's just some warmth and some encouragement while we move through the deepest part of winter. We're halfway through.
Yeah.
We're halfway through the winter. So he comes with a simple message. Your body would benefit from drinking more fresh water and eating nutrient-rich foods. He doesn't come to judge or lecture you. He invites you to stand beneath his waterfall, soak up his rainbow colors, and tune into your body's real needs. Your spirit needed a reminder about cultivating true health and life force energy. Every drop of water or morsel of food contains a living consciousness and vibrational power. If your physical or creative energy needs boosting, consider your dietary habits. The way to optimum health now is to open your heart, feed your body with loving awareness rather than criticism or self-loathing. Celebrate your food, savor the colors, tastes, and textures. Give thanks to the creative source of the universe for sustaining you. Life is a joy when you see the sacred energy within everything. I'm in tune with my body's needs. I'm full of energy. Citrus. We are in the middle of winter. Citrus is in season. Hopefully, everyone here has access to fresh, ripe, in season citrus. Orange juice, lemon water, lemon with your hot water. These are really great ways to get the color of the sun into our life. Of course, in the middle of winter, when the flu is at its peak, nature is giving us the one thing that provides some of the highest vitamin C and things that we need to stay healthy. So, yeah, that's just been the trend.
It has been. We actually harvested the oranges off the tree and made homemade orange juice. We have fresh little bottles that have just a couple of ounces, and shake it up and drink. Oh, so good. There is nothing like fresh juiced orange juice because it makes it like Orange Julius. It has like the orange froth. Girl, I'll slap the taste out your mouth. It's so good.
Yeah, Laura, you're so right. You guys have a lot more to go. But do you get sun at least?
Like today for us, the sky opened up and was bright blue, and there was no clouds for a little bit, and so everybody got outside for a minute. But just like in Washington, when the locals come out, because all of a sudden there's a break in the clouds, and all of a sudden there's a bunch of people out, and then as soon as it gets cloudy again, they go back inside. So even like I said, 5 minutes, that challenge stands. 5 minutes. I challenge you to take 5 minutes a day for yourself. Take some deep breaths, put your bare feet into some grass, sit on your porch, just let the sun hit you, even if it's cold, like Lex said, bundle up like Nanook of the North and just let your face be shown and let it touch you.
Yeah, it's been rainy with no sun for them.
Oh, yeah. So then even more reason why you need to get an orange and eat that whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're 54. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it got pretty warm here today.
So I guess my prescription for Laura would be fire. If you have access to real fire, having your fireplace going,
like not a gas fireplace, but
whatever,
any kind of fire, flame.
That's something that will really bring some warmth.
Yeah,
of course, and the color too. It's color therapy.
Yes. It was 80 in Texas. Oh my goodness, Jessie.
Yes, wonderful.
Yes. Oh, good. I miss my wood burning stove.
We're talking about converting ours because we have a gas fireplace, but we don't use it. There's something wrong with it, I think. So we're trying to figure out what we can do to make it safe to convert it.
Yeah, a little insert.
Because man, there's nothing like a real wood fire.
I love it. And if it's ventilated properly, I mean, some people say, oh, the carcinogens and you're breathing that. And if you can smell it, you're breathing it. But a little bit of it's good for you, especially with what, like I love to burn camphor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, smells so good. Camphor is a lot like eucalyptus. And and it's good for you.
Mm-hmm. The fog mist froze overnight and left us ice covered. Oh, that's terrible.
You be careful, Ziggy. Yeah. So definitely fire for you guys, and get a couple oranges from the grocery.
Yeah, oranges and lemons.
Yeah.
We really like doing hot lemon water with honey.
Mm-hmm. And I've been so spoiled here because they have a Meyer lemon tree. I love Meyer lemons. Like I ate an entire lemon in my water, like the whole thing.
It's so good.
So good. I want to make some lemon curd.
It's more sweet, so.
Jams.
Oh, mentholated cream with camphor in it. Yes.
Yes. Oh, right, Sammy?
Yeah, we've got some too.
Yeah, we've got some really good salves from a wonderful Reiki master that will be part of the birth as well. Can't wait to see Raylyn. Yeah. Raylyn is amazing. That woman's hands are fire. I was blessed to have a little session with her, and I walked away. I could barely stand afterwards.
Yeah, she's really amazing. House full of sickies.
Oh.
Oranges, clementines, yum.
Yes. And I like to take because where all those essential oils are in the rind. So zest it and put that in your tea.
Yeah.
Not just the juice, you need the zest.
Steam pot's really good too. If you get a big pot of boiling water and throw the orange peels in there with some cloves and rosemary.
Just breathe it.
And then just stand over the pot. That really helps just soothe your sinuses.
Yeah, good for your skin too.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we came today, you guys. We almost didn't because we were going to rest. Because a couple of times you could probably hear it in her breathing that it sounded like she couldn't take a breath. Mm-hmm. I can just see her belly is so hard right now.
Yeah.
So, but nothing hurts. She's having contractions, but nothing hurts.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, the homemade potpourris. I love it. Yeah, we actually, Piper, that's Marcus's mom, she got this. It was a simmer pot, and it's oranges and ginger and, is it rose hips? Mm-hmm. There was calendula. They're little daffodil. Is that dandelions? No, calendula is like not a dandelion. They're like a Gerber daisy. They're very similar, but beautiful flowers. One of my favorite flowers. And anyway, you put that in the pot with the water and you let it just permeate the air.
Yeah, Sammy, I'm doing good. I feel comfortable.
Yeah. Chickadee. Yeah, calendula.
Mm-hmm. It's really good for your skin, and that's another beautiful orange flower that's blooming here right now. It's really interesting, you guys. Like the flowers that are blooming in our neighborhood are all of the yellow and orange flowers. So the marigolds, the calendulas, the African daisy. I think it's African daisy.
Geraniums?
I'm not totally sure. Not geraniums. No? But a lot of like the orange and yellow flowers are just popping right now.
Mm-hmm. So, there's a chickadee.
So yeah, it's been a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful live today with everyone, and
oh, that was a good one. I saw your tummy tighten up.
Yeah, I'm about ready to go rest and lay down. Had a pretty busy day. I'm just trying to keep myself busy because I noticed when I don't keep myself busy, then my mind starts doing what it does. Oh, Natalie's favorite flowers.
Yeah, I love things like, I never say, is it peonies or peonies? I love peonies and Gerber daisies and gladiolas, narcissus, well, dandelion or daffodils. I like, my husband knows, don't come home with roses. Well, unless there's sterling roses, because theirs are purple. Well, silver. But yeah, that's my favorite too.
Did anybody pick dates in January? Because
right.
It's looking like...
Yeah, Dawn picked the 3rd. I said the 27th, but that's obviously come and gone. But yeah, Rosehead, that's what's in this right here. This is it's the chamomile, rosehip, and Moderna. What was the something Piper was just talking about it that helps like with iodine and stuff? What was that?
Moringa?
Moringa. Yeah, moringa.
There's so many herbs and flowers out there.
Salmon color roses. Yeah, the peachy ones. Those are beautiful. Yeah, my mom was always a big, she loved her roses. But
hi, Granny D. Howdy do. No, you cannot say January 17th. That was way too far out.
Yeah. No, they'll start wanting to do interventions, what, the 2nd week of January?
Well, they want to do interventions now. But we're not.
But no, Kayla, what the midwife said that
pretty much as long as we do our ultrasounds and the fluid levels are fine and baby's heart is happy, the due date is just a guess date, because I could have ovulated weeks after my last period. Weeks. 3 weeks. And we weren't tracking or anything. We were just loving each other. So that's where the due dates are really just a guess date. And it's more so, how do things look inside? How's baby? How's mama? I'm very comfortable. Baby's moving a lot. Fluids are looking great. Heart rate sounds great. There's no signs or worry there. But yeah, it's very uncommon for women to go to 44 or 45 weeks. That's 43 is really a sweet spot.
Yeah.
A lot of women do go in right around 43. And that's because of the variation. I mean, 2 to 3 weeks on either side of 40 weeks is perfectly normal.
Yeah. 6 weeks early. Oh my goodness. Preeclampsia. Yeah, we've been really good. There's little to no swelling. Doing really good. I mean, the water pockets when she did the little ultrasound and the non-stress test, being reacted completely. Every time she poked, being poked back. Did some good stretches. We watched the heart rate. Could see the little boom, 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 little lung expansion. Yeah. Yeah. Everything is 5 by 5. Maritza, hello, love. Welcome in. But, all right. Well, it's time to go. Da, 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 da. It's that time. I think Lex needs to go potty, and I got to get ready. Get some sleep tonight. I got some really good rest last night. Night before, not so much. So, but yeah, it was really good to see everyone, and stay tuned. If we're still going, we'll see you on Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
If not, again, as soon as, like, if water breaks, Bean has been, oh, Sammy, thank you, sweetheart. And Melanie J got it. Wonderful. And, I'll pop in and I will put it in the community tab that it's go time. Because right now I just said we're locked and loaded. But I promise I will let you guys know when it starts. Yes, of course. Love you guys. And pew, 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 pew. That's my favorite. All right.
And happy New Year's Eve.
Yeah, happy New Year's Eve. Tomorrow I will be pulling all the names of the members to win the oolong tea shawl. So this, I'm going to finish it tonight and it'll be ready. Who's goofy? I'm a goofball. You're a goofball. I know you are, but what am I? But so yeah, thank you, Sammy, for including the next person. That's going to be Melanie J. Gets on the wheel. So yes, I love seeing all the green. It makes me feel so loved, you guys. It's great. But anyway, so we'll see you. We'll see you soon. Good night. We love you. Pew, 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 pew. Have a good night, everybody. Oh, I got to get up here and hit the thing. Okay, we out. Bye. No. It said no. You can't go yet.